Hello everyone and welcome to the Presearing Grail episode 2. It's a series where we try to get every single item in Presearing and then we mark it in our special little spreadsheet. In the last episode I went to do some char runs, and in this one I wanted to do something different, so we will be delving into the Catacombs to fight the hidden boss and maybe snag some special blue items along the way. I hope you'll enjoy. So to start off, I want to come clean. We're not only going to the Catacombs for the spreadsheet and for the series, I also have the daily quest here, Vanguard Annihilation Undead, which is my by far the least favorite one. So I decided it would be a good opportunity to showcase how I actually do the dailies, because as you might remember from the first episode, I'm going for rank 3 survivor, so the dailies are a big part of doing that. And I want to get my 1000 XP a day safely, so what I do is called downscaling with an alt. This is my alt character. I invite myself here, and after I accept the party, I enter the area that I have the Vanguard daily in, and then I just teleport out on my alt. So the only character staying in the area is my main. As you can see, the name is grayed out. But this, since the alt is level 10, makes it so all the Vanguard enemies spawn at lower level. So that is very, very useful, because at higher levels, yes, the monsters would give us XP, but they also would be far more dangerous. And I just prefer to do the daily in like 10 minutes, get my 1000 XP safely, and be able to two-shot the monsters instead of getting 16 XP per monster, but it taking far, far, far longer and being actually dangerous. So the reason why this daily quest is my least favorite by far is not only the fact that killing 6 monsters usually are the longest quests and they just take so long. If you don't downscale, then those monsters, Restless Corpses and the Mesmers, are level 15 when you're max level, and the Necromancers are level 16. And they can easily spike you down, and the degeneration they all put on you is tremendous. In the last room, the ones I do the last are in the swamp water, you can get up to -10 health degen kept on you at all times from the bleed and from the faint-heartedness and from the imagined burden and the swamp water. That's a lot of damage on top of their normal damaging spells, and you can easily get comboed out, so you have to be extra careful when doing this quest for survivor when you're at level 17 plus. So for me this is a no-brainer downscale quest for sure, because even if the degen doesn't really change, the monsters at least die quickly enough so you don't have to worry about the spike damage, and that makes you a lot safer. Plus their numbers are far, far lower. I also wanted to thank Stans, who after the first episode told me that the stone chakram can actually indeed drop as a purple, and there was actually a person that got a purple stone chakram that day posted in the Presearing Discord. So I went ahead and fixed that in my spreadsheet and in the generic spreadsheet that you can all use if you want to do the challenge yourself. So these should be now fixed, and we moved the stone chakram from the blues to the purple section. And yeah, so thanks Stans for keeping an eye out and helping me fix this as soon as possible. Here's one of the items we are looking for, the Cephis Axe, the other one being the Dead Bow. They can be dropped from the Undead in Presearing, the other source being Hidden Stashes, which means it's far faster to get from the Undead. Obviously this one isn't blue, so we cannot add it to our magical spreadsheet, but yeah, this is what we are hunting for. And there is actually another dead item in Presearing called the Dead Staff, which cannot drop from the Undead. It only drops from zombies and mummies, and there aren't any zombies nor mummies in Presearing. So the only source of that is the Hidden Stashes, which is why they are so sought after. The other reason, of course, being they can roll the infamous Ritualist mod if they roll blue. If you know this place in the Catacombs, if you go up these stairs, you can find the Moa there for one of the quests, and there's actually another Necromancer for us to kill for the daily. But if you turn right, probably if you play Presearing you know this, but just in case there are some people who don't, there is a hidden boss at the end of this corridor called the Skull Reaver, and we're actually gonna pay him a visit. I don't usually have much reason to farm Skull River, but there is an ongoing research for his drops, because as an undead, he also drops the dead bows and the Cephis axes, and since he's level 5, that makes him the highest level undead in the entire Presearing area, which theoretically means he can drop the best stuff, the best Cephis axes and the best dead bows. So if we... I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head, but I will try to put them on the screen right now after checking in the Discord. This is Presearing from the future speaking. I checked the forums, and from what I could gather, the best Cephis axe and dead bows have not been found yet. At least they haven't been posted on the forums. The best found Cephis axe was 5 to 11 damage, and the theoretical best was calculated at 6 to 12. And the best dead bow found was 9 to 12, and it was calculated that it could drop 9 to 13. So unless somebody got it and didn't post, or they are deeply buried in the Discord, the best Cephis axe and dead bow haven't been found yet. So good luck farming if you decide to do it. If you get good rolls on blue items with good mods, these are actually sought after by the collectors. So if you're bored with farming char over and over, this might be a good farm to kind of switch things up a little. And here he is, the man, the myth, the dead person, Skull River. He's a boss, so if I didn't have my plus 10 boost, we would get plus 2 from him, and he would refresh our resurrection signet. And I'm gonna put my pet on heal just to showcase one more interesting thing. If we shoot him, he actually has plus 1 health regeneration. You can see his health slowly regenerating over time. But yeah, let's quickly kill him. No luck with the Cephis axes or the dead bows, and that's probably what's gonna happen if you decide to farm this. I was told it will take like 100 runs to get an item that is above average, so yeah, good luck. But yeah, he is the hidden boss of Presearing. Very easy level 5 warrior boss. That's daily quest done. Now we can go and farm Skull River in peace. And there are actually 2 ways to get to him. One is through the Baradin's estate entrance, and one is through Ashford Abbey. I'm pretty sure the Ashford Abbey route is considerably faster, so this is the one we're gonna use. And you just go through here and basically backtrack from the route you do, at least the route I do, while killing the 6 necromancers. There we go. Here's a blue Cephis axe. I don't know how far we're into the video, but here's our first blue item to add to our spreadsheet. Let's add the tick next to the Cephis axe, and that's 1 more blue completed. Here it is. Here's the second item we've been grinding for, the blue dead bow. Obligatory identify. Half decent mod, but yeah, that means we are done with the Catacombs for now. We didn't snag any rare items from Skull River, but to be honest, I can't see myself grinding him. For me, this is probably the least favorite farm I can do, so I will gladly leave this place stat. And even though we're done in the Catacombs, I just couldn't let you go without some fun Catacombs trivia, so here you go. There are actually 3 entrances to the Catacombs. The 2 most well-known are in the Ashford Abbey and in the Green Hills County, but there is actually 1 more in the Wizard's Folly, and if you want to see where it leads, you just have to check it out yourself. You can walk through here. The Flame Gazers don't actually kill your character, they just deal 500 damage, and that is mitigated by armor, so it's entirely possible to survive the hit. Also, the skill description of the Flame Gazer is the Splinter Mine, and it says that it causes bleeding and crippled, but it doesn't actually do that. And lastly, you can trigger the mines via a mini pet, and don't ask how long it took me to get this footage. And that will be it for today's episode. A little less collecting and a little more talking about the Catacombs, but the zone's so unique in Presearing, I think it deserves its own video. In the next one though, we will be going hard with the spreadsheet, so if you'd like that, make sure to check it out whenever it comes out. And for now, I hope you enjoyed, hope you had a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.